Hello everyone, I'm Raven from Raven Comics, and today we bring you the final part of the Batman Arkham Knight saga. Gotham City leaves you hungry, but strong. Believe me, friends, I've been there. It's a pleasure to present the man leading the reconstruction efforts of Gotham Reborn after the Arkham City catastrophe, Mr. Bruce Wayne. We begin with Jason Todd, who is attending a presentation by Bruce Wayne, but Bruce clearly doesn't like what he sees. It's always made him sick how Bruce pretends to hate being the center of attention, as if the whole Batman persona were anything but a cry for someone to notice him. Did he really ever think dressing up as a bat was the safest way not to be seen? Celebrities like Bruce always love to pretend there's no way to avoid the spotlight. They cry crocodile tears about how their families suffer from the attention, but anyone can truly be alone if they really want to. Jason prepares himself and enters a secret location after a scanner recognizes his fingerprints. He suits up as the Arkham Knight. But what is he doing here? Did he come to die? Actually, no. He didn't come for that. He came to live forever. Now, he's face to face with Slade, who doubts that's possible. The Knight tries to land a punch, but Slade dodges with ease. The Arkham Knight tells him he's not here to join his training army. Deathstroke tries to hit him, but the Knight catches his staff without a problem. This amuses Slade. He just wanted to make sure none of Gotham's weirdos had skinned him or something. Only God knows what freaks are walking around out there. Last week, he ran into a guy covered in blood wearing a pig mask. Anyway, the prototype has just arrived. It's on its way. The base design is the one he taught him. The South American camp is ready to ship 100 units by the deadline they discussed, although there are still a few kinks to iron out. But it's a beautiful explosive hunk of metal, isn't it? Slade shows him. It's an incredible tank. Jason asks if they've resolved the steering and propulsion issues. Slade says no. Obviously, it's annoying. Arkham had told him that maneuverability and speed are key if you want any chance against their weapons. Slade knows this, but his big, stinky ride can't do this. Fire this amazing missile and wipe out an entire defense line. He just has to say the word, and Slade can get him 100 of these. More than enough to wipe out that bastard. More than enough to unleash his demons. As in the previous comics, we're going to travel a bit back in time. This is Arkham Asylum. 2 years ago, Batman was fighting the Joker when suddenly the alarms blared. Alert, Code Black. Arkham facility on lockdown. Jason was trying to escape the place when someone shows up and tells him he hates to ruin his escape. Slade is here. The clown pays him way too well to just let him go. Slade starts shooting and hits one of his arms. This is not how he planned to spend his Friday night. But this is the life of a mercenary. You get a call, a huge paycheck, and before you know it, you're breaking into a criminal asylum to kill a lunatic's secret prisoner. Jason doesn't need to worry. He'll make this quick. He wants to get back to watching all the shows he's recorded. Jason tells him Joker's about to get taken out, and he'll never see another cent from him. If he gets him out, he'll triple the payment tonight. Obviously, Slade is in it for the money, and those words make him think. He saw the Bat during training. He never had much faith in that pale-faced psycho anyway. If he's doing this, he needs to be sure the kid won't escape. So he's going to slap a tracker on him to make sure he can't go running off. Well, it looks like they've got a deal. Now he makes him swallow the tracker. He's got to keep up. They both escape Arkham Asylum and take a helicopter. Jason tells him Gotham PD is coming from the west. They're covered as long as they head east and fly low over Sprang Valley. Slade tells him he's thought it through. He knows this place pretty well. Jason says of course he does. Being here changed his life. But the Merc doesn't need to worry. Tonight, he's getting the money he was promised. And soon, he'll get more than all this. Because from now on, he's working for him. Later that same night, Jason asks if he has a Swiss bank account. Slade says yes, and shows him the details. But does he know Wayne's account? Jason says he knows it like the back of his hand. He just needs access to his data stream. There won't be much time. Wayne's security reacts fast. They need to be ready to pull out quickly. Slade says he'd better be ready for a bullet to the brain if he tries to run. Jason asks to borrow his mask, since Wayne Tower Industries has cameras everywhere. They can't risk revealing his identity. Jason gets inside, and Slade watches from a distance, obviously playing the sniper. For Slade, this is impressive. He's doing really well. Jason advances through the tower until he breaks some glass and enters one of the offices. Everything is going according to plan. He's made a local connection and identified the password. The transfer is accepted, and it begins. Jason stands in front of a portrait of the Waynes. Those two made an easy target. From afar, Slade keeps watching. Looks like the party's about to get crowded. They've got a new guest. Jason notices. Robin is here, and he tells Oracle there are no signs of anyone. It could have just been a robbery. While Robin investigates the situation, Jason is right above him. Robin tells Oracle Batman is still busy at the asylum, so he thinks he's alone here. Jason takes advantage of the distraction and drops down to kick him. Now he asks how that felt. The blow was hard. It puts Robin on the ground. Time to escape. This Robin will have to get used to hits like that. Slade arrives in the helicopter just in time to pick him up. Before they can get away, someone grabs Jason's foot. Robin realizes he's got help. As they flee in the chopper, Jason asks Slade to get him out of here. Robin is still holding onto his leg. He tells Jason to listen. He doesn't have to work for him. This isn't the only way. Jason says he's not working for anyone but himself. At this moment, he cuts the rope and lets Robin fall. Slade says that went great. Jason mentions he's untraceable. Bruce will think he was robbed and won't be able to do anything about it. Slade says that killing Batman's sidekick complicates things, and he doesn't like complications. Jason replies that if the kid dies from the fall, he just did Batman a favor. It'll prove he needs to choose his sidekicks better. We're back in the present, on top of a tower. Slade tells Arkham he's heading to South America with the instructions he was given. The next phase of the militia's training starts in 2 days. But how many men does Slade have? Well, including his latest convoy, they're nearly at 500. Slade's pulling back, but he needs to be ready for whatever Batman throws at him. The money from that first night, and the billions that followed, helped him set his plans in motion. What he's pursuing now, and what Batman wants, isn't about feeding hunger. This is about resurrection. Not of Gotham, but of the Arkham Knight. Of Jason Todd. Gotham leaves you hungry, but his hunger for revenge was satisfied long ago. The scanner just picked up the signal. There he goes. The Batmobile is rushing through the city. You can always count on Batman. The Arkham Knight is following close behind, at least according to his readings. The optical visor confirms what he already suspected. The security sensors have been upgraded at least twice since the last time he was here. Now they activate. So this could take 10 whole seconds instead of 5. Sensors disabled. Okay, 11 seconds, not bad. He'll have only a couple of minutes before Lucius safeguards override the hack. But that should be enough time to do what he needs to. Then he can say goodbye to this hellhole forever. After sneaking in, Jason enters the Batcave without issue. By now, he knows Wayne Tech security systems so well that he should be able to redirect Batman's communications to his own transmission. He'll need to mask it from Oracle, but connecting right at the source should erase most of the digital fingerprints. Easy in, easy out. That should give him time to look around a bit. While investigating, he's taken aback. What the hell is this supposed to mean? When he sees that joke of a uniform, he doesn't think of Bruce or the identity he was given. He thinks of the man who gave him his real name. The last time he saw him was during the incident in Arkham City, a couple of months ago. We flash back. The Joker asks if there are any last requests. How about a joke? He was clearly going to kill Batman before he even had a chance. Jason was moving in when suddenly something stops him. This guy who stopped him says he's not joking. This is the perfect moment for the word shit. Jason asks who this is, if the Joker is downstairs. Joker says it's just him. Can't he see? Go ahead. Ask something only the real Joker would know. Like what happened to Robin, the boy wonder. Hearing those words, Jason realizes it really is him. Joker tells him, "It's me, in the pale white flesh." What you're seeing down there might be a plan B, or might not. Hard to tell with these things, but who knows better than Jason? He has to look out into the world, forging his own path the only way he knows how. Scowl, side-eye, maybe a weapon. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? Jason insists he escaped from Arkham Asylum. That night, he escaped the Joker. His buddy Deathstroke told him everything. Did he really think he was in charge of his own life? That he was building his own future? They tricked him into thinking he could escape Gotham's gravity. That's adorable. Here's what he's too blind to see. It wasn't an escape. It was a release. And if he's still wondering, if he doesn't fully get it, he owes the Joker a thank you. Hearing that, Jason charges at him. He can't believe it. He's no slave. He's his own man. Jason tackles him and lands punch after punch until Joker starts bleeding. Joker finds this hilarious. Of course he's not his own man. Not yet. He's still just a boy. Joker fights back, choking him with a rope. One way or another, and in all the ways that matter, Jason is still his most secret weapon. When this is all over, when tonight's madness claims either him or the Bat, Jason might be the only thing left of this wonderful world to make sure he gets what he wants. Oops, he meant what they all want. In other words, kid, he's Plan J. Joker releases Jason, who starts coughing. Even if they're covered in blood and mud, Joker knows. He likes remembering the good times. Now he'll take that rope off his neck. The two of them spent months in the asylum. They were tied together, sure, but it really felt like they formed a bond. They got to know each other. Joker admits he was mad at him for a while. He gets it. But Jason shouldn't forget who left him there in the first place. There's something Jason's probably forgetting, and it's been said before. The one he hates isn't Joker. It's Batman. That's who his anger should be aimed at. That's why Joker left him there, to watch him die. Robin was Arkham's last victim. He's Joker's little Jason. Jason remembers the brutal beatings he suffered, not just from Joker, but from Batman's entire rogues gallery. Unless, of course, he thinks there's room for one more. If Batman sees tomorrow's sunrise, it means Jason suffered for nothing. Joker warns him, don't live the rest of his life as a failed, angry sidekick. He needs to take the mantle that Bruce was too afraid to give him. Become the darkest Knight Batman could ever imagine. What he means is, make sure Bruce never forgets him again. Back in the present, Jason is still staring at that suit, imagining himself wearing it. But something else in the room terrifies him. What the hell is this? Jason sees a photo of Batman and Robin. It angers him, and he's about to destroy it. Screw all of this. Soon, Bruce's head will be in his hands. Batman can build as many stinking museums as he wants. It won't change a thing. They're built on lies and sand. Everything's going to fall, like his entire damn world. It's important to stay on mission. No distractions. Subtracker online. Signals masked 100%. He's here to make sure he can keep tracking movements through the city. He won't get caught in imagined nostalgia. Nothing good comes from getting stuck in Gotham's gravity. Nothing. Jason exits the Batcave. He needs to contact Slade. It's done. How's the next phase of the operation going? Have the new recruits arrived? Deathstroke says everything is going according to plan. They're getting paid well, so now they have recruits from all over the world. Once he's done with them, they'll all speak the universal language of beat the hell out of Batman. But Slade wants to know, how did the trip to Jason's old home go? Jason says that place was never his home. He's continuing the training. He'll be there soon. Still has some cleaning up to do in the city first. Soon it'll all be over in Gotham, and both of them will be free. He was born on its streets, from two people who never should have had a child. Raised by a man who could only pretend to care about the city's future, and his. Jason doesn't blame himself for his origins. He was dragged to death's door and endured everything Arkham could throw at him. Batman won't be able to say the same. He'll die knowing his life meant nothing, that he was the craziest of them all. Bruce will finally die knowing the truth about who he is. That's why the Arkham Knight was born. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more content like this. I'm TJ Prime, and see you in the next video.